Hello, Internet. Hello, everybody. Back again, back again, back again. Yo, back again with my little missions here on Google Snake. So, where were we? Where were we? Google Snake, Google Snake. Welcome, welcome, everybody. This is episode 57 here of Google Snake. I am at the snake speed here. Happy days, happy days. Let's put volcanic red. There you go, there you go. Let me switch to jalapenos. Some kiwi for you. Let's take some kiwi. Okay, so welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. I just set it up here. Who am I and what do? I play Google Snake here on YouTube vertical live streams. And my mission is to complete all the maps on the infinite loop. Completed all of them until this maps. All of these have been completed with the three initial speeds there, turtle, snake, and rabbit. And now I am at the snake speed, completed the turtle speed at episode 54 of Google Snake, or stream 54 if you want to put it like that. So with this being done, now I'm at the next level. The next level, you see. And before I start, just a quick reminder to everybody. Be polite. Please be polite and respectful. Give and receive. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I know there have been some naughty people here, but you know, it is what it is. So, respect is given, respect is received. Then, you are new here. Drop behind the chat, get a shout out. It's that easy. Lemon squeezy. We also have a mission. I call it our little mission together, and I want to participate with you. So, interaction here. What does this mean? We do have to reach a threshold. We have to reach 15 likes. That's the threshold. And by the way, we do this every 15. So 15, 30, 45. Once we reach the threshold, I'll tell you to type Zin number. Type Zin number there. Once you type Zin number, if there's a lot of people, I will select a random person there. I'll let the randomizer to select. And then if you're selected, you tell me what is your favorite YouTuber. And I go and I subscribe to your favorite YouTuber, right? We work together on this. Then you have to tell me what is your favorite video from that YouTuber. Can be a horizontal video, vertical, or a live stream if the person is live streaming. You tell me there your favorite video, and I'm gonna leave a comment there and a like, okay? And then this is our little mission together. So we do it every 15 likes. Then we have to figure it out based on my accent and the way I speak, from which country I'm coming from. A lot of people are asking, and I want to let you decide it. And of course, I'll give you hints and everything. And it's also interesting for me to see how my country is seen based on the hints that I give, right? And also, we can do it in reverse. You can make me guess your country. If you're not comfortable with your country, that's okay. It can be any other country from this planet. A country that you like, a country that you visited, a country that you stayed there for a long time, right? Let's see what knowledge of languages, history, geography, culture, pop culture there is behind this capybara shorts, right? So with this being said, I will continue playing here. Let me just do this a bit better. Let me just put light, okay? So I'll start playing and you start chatting with me and I'll chat with you. It will be a bit difficult, just a bit difficult, because funny thing, the snake is moving too fast and I don't have yet the dexterity and stuff, but I should get used to it and I will be able to reply to your messages as fast as possible. Okay, we have sound, so let's go, let's do this. Let's go the opposite. Oh, come on. Okay, this. I'm not gonna count it, so we're still gonna do 2 rounds of this. Yeah, let's start it out like this. And I will go as fast as possible there to catch the fruits. There are gonna be gaps available there. Gonna make some gaps, but no problemo, no problemo. I will just solve that. I'm gonna do like this until we reach let's put it 700 points. Until we reach 700 points, and then we what's it called? Then I'll go step by step, like a step system or ladder system, as you want to call it. I'll go like that, and then the gaps should disappear, you know. Okay, first shout out of the stream goes to Eli. Eli is a person that joins the stream regularly, which I appreciate. So first shout out of the stream, Google Snake 57 goes to Eli. Eli, everybody, Eli. First person to say hello. And Jamie Duncan is saying, go up and down instead of sideways. I'll do it. Okay, since I didn't grow too much, let's go like this. Is this okay, James Duncan? No, Jamie Duncan. Jamie Duncan 271. Oh, I missed it. Missed it so bad. So bad. Them skills be rusty and old. I'll go like this if that's okay, Jamie Duncan. I don't know if you're still here. Hell yeah. So I take that as a affirmative, not a negative. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'll do like this. I'll do like this. Now doing like this. Oh, come on. Jesus Cristo. Yeah. As you can see, the skills. Been lacking them skills, boy. Been lacking them skills. Okay, I'm doing nonsense here. My god, I'm not used to play like this anymore. I was usually playing like this. Oof. What a mess. I was usually playing like this. Now I'm not used to it at all. At all. Now the idea is like this. Someone said at the previous stream that there isn't enough space if you do like this, so the snake cannot grow at maximum. Cannot grow at maximum, cannot eat the maximum fruit to reach the maximum score. So until now I've been successful if you do horizontal, right? But let's give it a try. So why not? I haven't done this in a while. I've done game modes, I've done like this, but I was far away of reaching the maximum score for the map. Okay, let's see what people are saying here. Eli, how are you doing? Just woke up. Like I told you yesterday, your streams are during my nap time. Okay. Well, enjoy your day there. I don't know, like, when you say nap time, like, do you take a rest at lunchtime, or you sleep there? Or when you say nap time, you're referring to sleeping the entire night? I don't know. Let me know, please. The gamer EF8OK. He's asking, you also speak Italian? I can speak some Italian words. I will understand some Italian as well. So, just a bit to get by. Not much. But yeah, since you know I know a bit of Italian, do you think I'm from Italy or another country? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. From which country do you think this person here with the glasses against radiation from the monitor, capybara shorts, and this weird bamboo hat that is sideways? From which person do you think this? From which country do you think this person is coming from? I almost said, from which person do you think this country is coming from? Which is in reverse. Always in reverse. I don't know why, but it is. Eli with the explanation. Let's see. Nap time means sleeping in the afternoon here in Argentina. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I usually take a nap as well there. The old age, you know. It is what it is. You have to adapt, like Bear Grylls, you know. But remember, don't drink urine. It's not good for you. It's not good at all. Please seek medical help. Don't do that. It's bad. It's really bad. Go seek medical assistance if needed. Okay, what else is people saying here? The gamer. I like that. The gamer. I'm a gamer. I'm a casual gamer, of course, but we might have here a professional. Yeah, because you said something in Italian. So I'm asking. Sì, italiano. Mi dispiace, io non posso parlare italiano. So, I'm sorry. I cannot speak Italian, but yeah. That's all I can do. Well, I can have pizza and pasta and coffee. Good Italian traditional stuff. Yum. What else? Eli saying something here. People usually sleep for an hour during their nap. I sleep for 3 hours! Oi, Dios mio! 3 ora, wow. 3 hours, oof. That's like a nap. That's not a nap time. That's a let me sleep. I'm tired. I worked the entire night, or I woke up very early for the past 2 weeks, and I need to sleep now a lot time. Wow, that's an interesting one there. To be fair, sleeping 3 hours like that, even during the day, that's a good sleep right there. That's a good relaxation. Let me see here. The gamer. You are very good. I don't know what you're talking about here. Very good at what? At the game, or me speaking some random Italiano? There's that song there. What was that? Not meme, but or parody song. What was that one? Mozzarella, mortadella e Nutella. Numero uno. Something like that. What else? Lil Vinci 5. Is it going to rain today, bro? I don't know. Fratello, I don't know. You call me bro. I call you fratello. Is that okay? I don't know if it's gonna rain. Now, I might be throwing some Italian words, but unfortunately, io non sono italiano, ok? Mio livello di italiano è limitato. But I have another level of another language that is not limitato. So please, guess. Let me see what you think of me. Let me see from which country do you think I'm coming from. And also, since we have people here that are regulars, which join the stream regularly. Did you see what I did there? Did you see what I did there with the play words? Also, please don't say anything. Let's see if others can find out. Make it like a mystery. You know, Scooby-Doo. Mystery is upon you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I'm streaming here in front of you. Ay, ay, ay. Dio. Dio Cristo. I almost hit myself. Oh no, I almost said a naughty word in Italiano. Naughty word, you see? The gamer. Both you are good at the game. You. Oh my god, did you see someone behind me? Is there someone behind me? I'm looking at the camera, I don't see anybody. At Italian and also at entertaining us. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I'm here to entertain myself and then you. You know, I mean, me. Yeah, me and you. Yeah, that's all. That's all it is here. I was entertaining the printer the other day, but it told me printer not found. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna search for you to entertain you. I'll search for you, the chatters here. Tell us about you. Oh shit. Oh, my bad. I almost said the S word. I thought I was gonna hit myself, but it was the kiwi. It's a kiwi. I like the kiwi. Kiwi is good. Eli, tell us about you. Where are you living now? I'm living at home. A casa. Io sono a casa. I am home. Je suis à la maison. I am home. You know? Unfortunately, I cannot say, you know? Keep this to myself. Keep it to myself for now. It's okay. We'll find out later. Thank you for understanding, Eli. Muchas gracias. And Dankeschön. Jamie Duncan, Sicily. I am not from Sicily. Io non sono siciliano, eh? No, I'm not from Sicily, no. I'm from another... I don't know if Sicily is a country, or maybe it won't become a country in the future. We don't know yet. Geography can move. What else? Eli says, I'm a curious person. If it would be more noisy. Just a second. I'm a curious person. If I could be more noisy, I would have asked you about your personal life, but without any intent. Sorry. Oh, no problema. We'll find out with time. Don't worry. I'll tell you and I'll tell everybody, of course, who is interested, that I'm not ready to share. That's all I can do for now. Seriously, that's all I can do for now. I'm not ready to share, right? When I'm ready to share, I will share. For the ones that have been here, you've heard my stories. Saying when I was a kid, when I was in college, when I was working in that country, when I was working in the other country, when I had a job, this and that. So for the ones that have been following, they have an idea who it is here playing Google Snake, right? But with some things, when I'm not able to share, I will let you know. That's all I can do for now. No worries. There is time. I would call it, and also one thing also, I wouldn't call it ill intent. You're just asking a question, and then I decide if I want to answer the question, or I decide if I don't want to answer the question. That's it. And remember, everybody, remember, this applies both ways, right? So if I ask you and you find it more personal, just say, I cannot answer, it's too personal for me. And that's okay. We go on. We go to the next question. We talk about something else. We switch the subject. It's all good. Remember, this goes both ways, 50-50. /hide. I don't know what that is. Don't tell me you're gonna hide in my computer. Okay, so anybody, any ideas from which country I'm coming from? Now, I know I put out some Italian words, but unfortunately, I am not Italiano. No. I had a bunch of friends who are Italians, so I learned from them here and there. I learned a lot about the food culture. Very important. Very important. And let me give you a small history lesson on how important the food culture is in Italy. And they said if I would do that in Italy, I would be in big problemo. Before I do that, let me see here what people are saying. Eli, I don't know if you remember that I suggested a Doja Cat music album to you. I remember something. Unfortunately, I didn't take notes. Eli, if you're still here, once I finish this game here, this run, please talk about it again so I can put some notes here on my side, because now I can't. I need to play here constantly, otherwise I lose the progress of almost 13 minutos. 13 minuti. 13 minutes, yes. As a gamer, I think that you are American. I am not Americano. No. Io non sono americano. Papara americano. Papara no italiano. No, unfortunately not. But Americano. Which one? Central? North? Latino? But none of those, unfortunately. No. Oh no, I gave a hint. None of the Americas. Ooh la la. The Doja Cat album, which features rhythms inspired by the 90s. Ah, okay. Eastern EU. Oof. That's a bit of a stretch, Mexican. No, but Eastern EU. Yes, affirmativo. So I sound so very Eastern to ya. You see. France, no. Je ne suis pas français. Je ne viens pas de France. I am not French. I'm not coming from France. I lived and worked there. Ooh la la. Mon ami, mon chéri. Patapi patapa. Patati patata. I like it when they sing. Someone says... Wait a second. Vervogel, Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. Unfortunately, I'm not from Georgia. Italy, Spanish, Spain. No, io non sono italiano. I'm not Italian, no, and I'm not from Spain as well. Wait, yeah, I said Eastern Europe. Yeah, Eastern Europe, it's confirmed. Yes, Eastern Europe, it's confirmed. Oh, mama, see. Hungary, that's an interesting one. I haven't seen that in a while. I don't even know if it was at least. No, I'm not hungry. Just a joke. You see what I did there? It's a play of words. That's what I did. That's all I did. Just relax, take a breather. It's a play of words. But no, I'm not from Hungary, no. Georgia. I'm not from Georgia as well. Turkey or Greece? Fortunately, not Turkey, not Greece. Wow, I would never... That's interesting, Greek. I had friends from Greece, and they were struggling sometimes with English a lot. They were struggling a lot with cabbage and garbage. So I was saying, like, for example, did you buy the kilo of cabbage? And they would say, did you buy the kilo of garbage? And I would look at my friend as like, why would I buy a kilo of garbage? I was like, no, the other one. You know what I'm talking about. I was like, yeah, but say it out loud. They couldn't. It's something with the sounds and everything. And also shoes. And Oh no, wait, no, wait, this one here. Self and shelf. So would say like, oh, please take this and put it on the shelf. And say, oh, please take this and put it on the shelf. And I was like, what? Put what on the shelf? Myself? Yourself? But it's the sounds. The combination of sounds, and they're not used to it, some of them. So it's interesting. Same in my language. We're not used with some sounds. And as a filler, you know, like the anime, the fillers, we do this. Instead of the, we say the. So instead of saying the shelf, we say the shelf, right? The shelf. We find the filler. And it sounds weird, but yeah. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Some people understand, some people don't. But the and the, it's kind of, you know, my ears are used to it. I don't know about you. Cabbage or cancer? No, cabbage and garbage. If you're from Hungary, have some Polish turkey and with grease. I see what I did there. I see what you did there, Jamie Duncan. I see what you did there. Play words. I like it. I see what you did there. You're sneaky. I like that. By the way, speaking of Turkey, I got super confused when I started learning Portuguese. So in English, turkey is the bird. Gobble, 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 gobble. Turkey, like the country Turkey. But in the Portuguese language, turkey, gobble, 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 is called Peru, like the country Peru. So when I was at the shop, I was like, why are they selling Peru next to the frango or chicken? I was like, why Peru? And I was like, wait a second. English is saying Turkey, not, you know, Peru, or, you know what I'm saying. So yeah. Someone is asking here. Let me see. And it's going too fast and I cannot read the usernames, and some of them are very long indeed. And now it's disappearing here. Luis Quintana 2915. Luis Quintana 2915. He's asking Romania. Affirmative. It is Romania. I don't know how you guys did it, but you did it. Congratulations. You discovered the country. Very easy, I might say. Egypt, not Egypt. Romania. Salvo. Okay, so now it could be Germania, Holland, or Austria. No, it's Romania. I just saw the message there. Just let me see here, because it's going too fast and some usernames are a bit too long and I cannot read them properly, you hear? Eli with the long message. Notice how not many of us know about Romania, and we just go for the most famous options. Tell us about your country, okay? Let me see here. Pewdie bro. Here until you lose or win this one. Yes. And you know what's funny? I'll go for another one and another one. So, what do you want to know about Romania? Okay. Well, the basics are very simple. Land of the vampires. The end. That's it. Land of the vampires. Because one ruler in the 1400s called Vlad Valachia, Vlad of Wallachia, yeah, Vlad the Impaler, as he was nicknamed, the Impaler. He was punishing people by impaling them and putting them on display on the roads when people want to go to his castle and raid his castle and want to capture the land. And he was called Vlad Dracul. Dracul means the devil. But Bram Stoker took Dracul and created Dracula, the master of all vampires. He created the Vampiric Council. So yeah, Vampireland. Vampireland. Right there, right there. What else? What else? For soccer, if you know Haji, Mutu, soccer players. Very famous in the 80s and the 90s. Then, if you know Ceausescu, the dictator, during the Cold War in the 80s, he was very keen into the Soviet Union back then. He liked a lot that type of union. I don't like that type of union. I like the European one. It's a better union, apparently. So Romania was under the Iron Curtain back in the day. Eli, and do you like vampires? I like vampires, but I like the TV series What We Do in the Shadows. That one with the vampires is nice. Twilight is awkward. It's a weird type of vampire, Mino-like. What else Romania is famous for? Ah yeah, if you know the song there, Numa Numa Ye, Numa 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 Ye, and apologies for the song here. If I started hurting your ears, I suggest you put the volume to 0. It solves all your problems for today. So there's that song there, Numa Numa Ye. What else? What else? Ah, it's the first country that created insulin. Oh, I think it was insulin, but the creator was too poor. So at the end of the day, the recognition and the Nobel Prize, I think it was insulin, yeah. I need to double check if it was insulin. It went to a Canadian research team there, or researcher. But in fact, the concept comes from Romania. The turbine engine comes from Romania. Henry Coandă created the turbine engine. Henry Coandă. There's a nice video on YouTube. If anyone gets a chance in the future, there's a nice video on YouTube. How the world will be without Romania. How the world will be without Romania, or how will the world exist without Romania? Something like that. Or a world without Romania. I think if you type a world without Romania, you'll be able to find the video. It's a very old video. The video quality is meh. But I learned some things there as well. Like, for example, for the insulin part, I didn't know. I knew it was coming from another country, but no, it's from our side. But they didn't have the money. They didn't have the resources. So the initial recognition, the first recognition went to Canada. But then later on, it was given to the people in Romania. What else? What else? What else? Let me think. Oh yeah, moonshine. Very good moonshine. Made out of plums, especially, and pears. I discussed this as a previous stream. I used it as a hint and someone figured it out, which I did not expect. Well, must have Googled or asked the artificial intelligence. But yes, very good moonshine, let's call it. Homemade hard liquor from fresh fruits. What else do you want to know about Romania? Let me know. Ask me questions. Tell me what you know about Romania. Tell me what you like about Romania. Tell me what you didn't like. Let me know if you visited. Let me know if you stayed and worked there. So yeah. So Eli, last time we talked about food. Tell me about the best things there. Decisions, very difficult to choose. One thing you'll find there, it's the thing called polenta. I'm using the name from the Italian stuff. It's made out of corn flour. It has a different name in Romania, but I'm just going to use polenta because it's more recognized. I noticed the world is more understood internationally. That's just my experience. So I'll go with polenta name. That one is it's consumed a lot. You just boil water and salt, and you put the corn flour there, and it becomes hardened, and you can make it more creamy, more hard, and everything. And it's usually replacing bread. If you're eating, we eat a lot of stuff with bread. So you have polenta there, and you can put a bit of sour cream and eat that polenta with meat sauce, for example. We have meat rolled in cabbage leaves. Well, sour cabbage leaves. Pickled cabbage leaves. So that one is very good. First World Cup with Romania, King as a coach. Hey, don't ignore my comment. The loved time is Moldovan. It's called polenta. GF is from Galați. Okay. Too many. The game is moving very fast, and I need to pay attention here. Otherwise, I'll make nonsense and rubbish. I tell you. Slaughtered my first pig there. So just to give you an idea about the comment there, slaughtered my first pig there. Right? That one is a tradition for Christmas. So for Christmas, you go to the countryside and you want to make, for Christmas, we eat a lot of pork and pork products. So usually they slaughter pigs there for Christmas. They have a place to, what's it called? To make it smoked. They smoke the place there. And they make fresh sausages, pork cutlets, and other products of pork. And that's very common for Christmas. It's like you do it somewhere on the, let's say 14, 15, 16, somewhere there on December. And you make it like a real event because you stay the entire day there. After you cut the pig, you stay the entire day there drinking, campfire, and preparing pork products. And from the pork meat, you make also. What the hell happened there? Why was it stuttering like that? Jesus, I thought the game was gonna, but I was lucky. I was far behind. Smokehouse is the English word, I think. Yes. They make a small barn, a small house there. Some people make it on the spot. They bring specific type of wood and they smoke the pig there, right there, super fresh. And it's like a whole event. They stay the entire day preparing this. And once it's getting closer to the 24th, I think I'll have to stop talking. I am not able to concentrate here. Once it's getting close to the 24th of December, they finish the dishes there with a lot of pork meat. Is there any food you don't like? Unfortunately, no. One thing, let's call it personal thing, because we talked about earlier, I am a person that is not picky with food. I eat anything, basically. For example, I don't like the taste of carrot. I met a lot of people saying, I don't like it because of the texture. And I keep saying, what about the taste? What about the taste? No, it's texture. And I was like, but the taste is good. I don't have a problem with the taste, I have a problem with the texture. So for me, I'm the opposite. I have a problem with the taste. I don't like the taste of carrot. But I forced myself to eat it. And sometimes it's not that bad. Okay, now I have to zone out and focus here. Bro, shut up and focus. Bro, please be polite. Focus on that, please. I'll focus on my stuff. Of course, I didn't focus. Okay, I'll shut up now. But please be polite. Okay, bye-bye, guys. I'm going. Bye-bye. Sayonara. Man, I'm full of gas as well. Mano, compadre. Man, I told you, there's not enough space. There's not enough space. There was only two there. I think if it was horizontal, it would have been better. So this is the problem here with vertical. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ay Dios mío. Ay Dios mío. Man, was perfect. Go there, go there. Then one tunnel full of fruits. And then that's it. It's done. Nope. 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 Yeah, so I will need to go horizontal. So horizontally, it should help. It should help to arrange the fruits. Maybe do a U-turn, and that's it. So it should be good. Should be good. So let me see what people are saying here. Eli saying, "Hey friend, do me a favor. Count the squares in the background, both lengthwise and widthwise, before you play again." Let me see here. Look. So it needed to. Ay ay ay. Ay 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 ay. Let me see here. Milk B4ZN. He fucked it up. He's not gonna get it. You got that right, Milk. Too late. The intense one on duty. Reaper Mania. Of course. Wait, NVM. This is method. Okay. Okay. Erze Bitot Vos 1201. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. I think you're the second person. I don't know. I missed all the shout outs, all the highs here. Okay. At the beginning. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, but some of them. Yeah, okay. I will count it off stream. I'm not gonna stay now and count. Let me see by any chance. Okay, I'll count it after. I'll solve it after. Don't you worry. Let me check here. How are we staying with the stats? Ev the stream. Let me see. Oh la la. Everybody. We reached 19 likes. We are at 19 likes. 19 likes. Thank you very much. Helped a lot. So, to everybody that wants to participate, subscribe to your favorite YouTuber. Please type in the chat 15. Please type in the chat 15, right? 15. Please type in the chat 15, and we're on our merry way to subscribe to your favorite YouTuber. So, anyone that wants to participate, please type 15 and go. Okay, everybody's quiet. Let me try this again and go. Okay, everybody's quiet again. Go. 15. Anybody? Somebody? Ayuda? Ed? Help? Somebody? 15. Type 15 in the chat. Subscribe to your favorite YouTubers. Anybody? Yes? No? Baby? Si? No? Peut-être? Oui? No? Everybody's all quiet all of a sudden. So anybody, please type 15 in the chat to subscribe to your favorite YouTuber. Anybody? Okay, apparently nobody wants to participate and subscribe to your favorite YouTuber. So that is very sad. So we're at 19 likes. You can type 15 in the chat to participate. Everybody's quiet. I'll move on. And I'm going to do horizontal this time. So nobody wants to participate at 15 likes. That's a bit sad. We're going to do it at 30. Let me see here. Enter WL3ZF. I think with your previous method, there is possibility guaranteed a cavity at the end, as every switch over to the left happens a square lower than the previous one. Back and forth works though. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. Also at the previous map before this one, 12 by 11. There's a map 12 by 11 named 12 by 11. On the stream, I did the turtle speed, so it moves very slow, so you can see where you're going and everything. 4 times on that 12 by 11 map with the snail speed reached the maximum score. A 5th time could not replicate the 4 wins. Just could not replicate it. I did it over and over again. I couldn't do it. So it's also the positioning of the snake and the way the fruits respawn. Someone explained in the chat there at that time, at that stream, that I'm also at the mercy of the RNG. So the way the fruits respawn helps the snake grow at a specific point in time. And the way it's positioned and everything at that point in time, it will affect the growth. And then, for example, if you eat everything, you might have a tunnel full of fruits, and then you reach the maximum score. Or you have a tunnel and you need to do a U-turn. Or you have double tunnel and then one tunnel. So you have to do a zigzag and then enter into the tunnel to finish the fruits. So it's also at the mercy of Señor Random, everybody. Creating issues in video games since the function was invented. Random function. So yeah, that happens as well. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. But that map, 12 by 11, a few streams back, I think at 53 maybe, or 52, somewhere there, at the rabbit speed, reached the maximum score. It took almost 1 week, 2 weeks almost, something, or 1 week or something. But I arrived. I arrived at my little mission there, and it was successful. So, anybody questions about Romania? Anybody with questions about Romania? Do you want to know how communism was in Romania? Are you keen? Are you keen to know? It was bad. It was really bad sometimes. Really messed up. Do you want to know? Do you want to know how it was? Or any other moments of history? Or you can tell me about your country. Let me see what I know. Let me see if I can guess it first. Like I said at the beginning of the stream. You need to guess, but I need to guess as well. So give me hints. Let's see what I know. Eli, friend, afraid there's a way not to pay attention. Afraid there's a way to reach the end of the game because the number of pixels that Snake has to travel is odd, not even. That's why you can't reach those fruits. Of course, of course. But, speaking of Prey, at stream number 54, I've reached with the turtle speed. So now I'm just playing with these two speeds, Snake and Rabbit. But finish the turtle, yeah, finish the turtle. It's the way I was positioning myself at one point, because, you know, I left those gaps. So I had to cross the entire map again to fill out the gaps. So when you do that, apparently it's arranging itself, right? And it worked. It arranged itself. The fruits respawn in a specific way, and bada bing, bada boom, it was successful. It happened, today is Tuesday. It happened on Sunday. On the stream on Sunday it happened. So it can be done. But it's a bit of a trial and error, until you position yourself there with the snake and the fruits, so it grows in a specific way. So, anybody, do you have any hints for me to figure out a country? And to everybody that clicked the like button, thank you very much. Apparently we're at 22 now, so thank you very much for that. And to everybody that clicked the subscribe button, I thank you for that one as well. It's helping a lot here. You have no idea, but I do, and it's a good one. It's a good help. Thank you very much. And of course, to everybody that's participating in chat as well, thank you, thank you. Eli, I can't say anything because you already know where I'm from. Yes, but I don't know much about Argentina. So I don't know much. I know the meat, the quality of meat there is very high. It's very good. Good quality stuff. I heard the wine is good. For example, wine, it's difficult to choose between Italian and French. But then living in Portugal, it's difficult to choose between Italian, French, and Portuguese. They all have their own note, their own signature because of the soil. But I've heard Argentinian wine is very good as well. Now I'm just gonna make a joke. It will be just a joke. Stay calm, breathe, relax, just a joke. I'm assuming you're speaking Spanish and not Argentinian, right? Just a joke. Just a joke. Stay calm. The reason for the joke. In high school, we were at geography class. And I think I've said this at one of the previous streams. In high school, we are at geography class at one of the last hours for the year. and the teacher was preparing the grades. And then the teacher had the map there of the world, and we were just doing a game between us, and the teacher saw this, and he started asking us a little bit more difficult questions, like how does the flag look? Can you show us the flag? What colors are on the flag of each country? What's the capital? What's the language and stuff? And he pointed at Brazil, and some people said XYZ about Brazil, and one person said they speak Brazilian. Everybody was looking at everybody, and the teacher said they speak Brazilian. Okay, 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 good to know, good to know. Whenever you arrive in Brazil, first thing after you exit the airport, give me a phone call because I want to hear the Brazilian language. It's really interesting. I did not know the Brazilian language actually exists. So if they speak Brazilian, please let me know. I want to be the first person that knows. Of course, after that, everybody laughed like crazy. So that's just a joke, right? You speak Spanish, not Argentinian. Because some people might mix. It can happen. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. Just to give you an idea. Another one. I was working in France. I went up. What the bejesus? I went up there. Okay, let me do the opposite. I went up. Just to give you another idea, I was in France. I was working there at the supermarket, and we had the town where I was. They were organizing an event with a handball, and we had some people from Russia arriving to the town there, and the athletes and everything were going around town, and the locals were talking. Oh, we have people from Russia. Oh my God, it's the first time we see this. I was in a small town in the mountainside in France, and for them it was something new. And when they start talking about, they keep saying, "Oh, it's tes camarades, your comrades, your comrades." And I said, "They are not my comrades. Romania is a different country compared to Russia." And they were like, "Yeah, but weren't you Russia?" And I said, "No, Romania is Romania, Russia is Russia. It's a different thing." And then some of the athletes there entered in our supermarket there to do some shopping. And of course, they were speaking in Russian. And constantly, my colleagues were saying, they're saying something, what are they saying? And I said, they're saying something in Russian. And I don't speak Russian, I speak Romanian. It's a completely different language, completely different country. And it was still difficult for people to understand this. I don't know why, but just it was. So I find it funny at one point. So yeah, that happened. So sometimes you can easily mix languages and countries very, very fast. Lesson of the day. Lesson of the day. It can happen. Eli. I wish Argentina had its own language. But we all share the language, just with our own distinct touches. Yes, of course. I think it's same for me with Republic of Moldova and Romania. They speak Romanian in Republic of Moldova, but they have their own dialect and regionalisms as well. So anybody, any other questions? What you want to know about Romania, or what you want to share about any other country? Let me know, let me know. That was horrible. I have no clue what happened there. That was just a complete nonsense and rubbish, I tell you. So, Argentina, I told you I know about wine, Eli. What else can you tell me about Argentina? What about history? What about important moments? What about legends? Myths? A Moldovan passes by a bar. Oh, it's one of those jokes, right? We had a lot of jokes when I was growing up. There would be like this, a German, a French, an Italian, Romanian enter in a bar, and then stuff happens. Very common, those jokes back in the day. Eli, did you visit your entire country before leaving? I did not visit. I didn't visit it much. I visited most of Europe. Well, not most of Europe. Western Europe, yeah, so it'd be France mainly. France, bit of Spain, Portugal, Italy, that parts, those parts. I didn't visit much my country, no. So someone tell me, or not necessarily like some myths from your country. Like for example, from my side, there was the ruler of Wallachia, right? Transylvania region nowadays. And because the way he ruled and the fear he created, and the nickname Dracul the Devil, Bram Stoker from Ireland created Dracula, right? So, from your country, what other myths have been created? What other legends have been told? I lived in Ireland, and for example, I learned there, I went to the a small museum, let's say, or entertainment, a leprechaun museum, let's call it. Yeah, it was like the leprechaun museum. And I learned there about the legends of the banshee, the leprechaun with the pot of gold and stuff. So from your country, what kind of legends and myths you can share? Okay, Ila is saying there is San Martin who liberated countries, liberated Peru, Chile, and Argentina. Oh, okay. When we say liberated, like brought democracy or what? I don't know anything about the history, unfortunately. I did international history in high school, but it was just international. We didn't focus more on, let's say, the Latin American part or even the Asian part. Evorax, Evroax, hello Roma, have you won yet? Not yet, not yet. But finished at stream 54. I need to double check the screenshot there. At stream 54, the turtle speed was finished here on this map. So reached the maximum score with the turtle speed. So now, ich bin eine snake speed. Enter WL3SZF. Good German. Yeah, I sprachen German 9. Niet. Nada. Just a few words here and there. I watched Pokemon and Power Rangers on Pro7 when I was a kid. So I got some words here and there. Oh, in the TV series Viper with the Dodge Viper car. Eli with a long message. Let's see how I can read it. Well, otherwise I'll tell you that Argentina are proud of what we have, not what we don't. And countries have hated us because they say we're arrogant, and that's a lie. Interesting, interesting. I'm just wondering, isn't that applying to a bunch of countries, or I don't know. I know you have good weather, of course. I know about the wine. I don't know about the food, a bunch of stuff there. Don't ask me about the politics. I have no clue what's happening there. Eli, have you heard that we're the best audience of all? I have not heard that. No. I don't know. Enlighten me. I don't know what you mean by best audience of all. So yeah. But what else can you share, or anybody else share about your country? Not necessarily Argentina, or Eli, if you can continue with Argentina, that would be great. Like what dish, for example, what do you eat for Christmas there, or what do you do for holidays or stuff like that? Just to give an idea, just to give a starter here. For Christmas in Romania, it's very common on the 24th, to go Christmas caroling. But with time, a lot of people start on the 22nd, sometimes even on the 21st. And when I say people go with Christmas caroling, mainly you go to friends, family, colleagues from work, colleagues from school, high school, middle school, and so on. So you go caroling there, and then you start going to your neighbors, and then try different places, of course, if the people open the door. You go caroling, and one of the main songs there is that you say that Jesus has been born somewhere in the woods. Some forest rangers were there in the woods and have heard about the miracle, and so on, right? And usually, back in the day, the tradition was to give sweets, like bread stuff and apples and seasonal fruit. Well, not necessarily seasonal fruit. There's no fruits in winter there because it's all covered by snow, but the fruits from the harvest from autumn, so it will be apples mainly. And then bread products. But with time, it has evolved into give money. And of course, every year they start on the 21st. They don't start on the 24th. They start on the 21st to go from door to door with caroling. And of course, they expect some money. So that one is very common on the 24th. Some go on the 25th, and on the 25th, the story changes. It's a different carol for that one, because Jesus is already born, right? So it's following that part. I don't recall it exactly, because I was only going on the 24th. So when I was a bambino, or a child, or a niño, as some might say, or enfant, and I was going there on the 24th around my neighborhood, the neighbors that we knew. Then At high school, we started going to our teachers. And of course, when we arrived at the chemistry teacher, she would always make fun of us and say, if you can tell me the formula of wine, remember it has carbon in it. If you can tell me the formula of wine, you shall have a glass of wine. If you not, you just stay with water and sweets. So that was annoying but fun at the same time. When we would go to the history teacher, she would always ask us specific years and say, if you get the year, you get another glass of wine, and so on and so on. So it was fun. It was entertaining. Then, after we go to our teachers, we go between ourselves. So the colleagues there from high school, we go to visit each other's house. And yeah, because a lot of teachers, a lot of people gave us a glass of wine, and we've been to 5-7 places, something like that. Usually we would start at 4 or 5 in the afternoon, and at about 8 or 9 in the evening, we would do a bunch of places. We would be super dizzy from the liquids. And some parents would say, oh, you need food, you need proper food, we should stop giving you sweets, and so on. So that's very common on the 24th to do. And on the 25th, of course, the main meal. Some people do it on the 24th, the main meal for Christmas. Some do it on the 25th. If they do it on the 25th, they do barbecue as well. Besides the traditional products, like I said, the pork products and everything, they do a barbecue also. So yeah, that's what I can share. So let me know, just to give an idea. So I gave you some ideas. Let me know how things are being done in your country. Just a side note. There's a channel on YouTube I watch with people from Finland, and I watched once an episode. They've uploaded what they do for Christmas on the 24th. And for example, in Finland, on the 24th is very traditional, between your circle of friends, someone to dress like Santa Claus and go around at your friend's house and bring cheer and stuff and say that Santa entered in your house. So let me know how is it in Argentina or any other holiday. Let me know, or anybody else can jump in. I give Eli a breather. No worries. There's a lot to talk about and share. There's a lot to talk about. For sure. Okay, Eli is saying, we're the best audience for concerts and everything. We are energetic and cheerful. Oh, yeah. So let me just add something to what Eli said here. I lived in Ireland, and I was in a house with a bunch of people. We were sharing a room, so the room would have 2 people sharing there. And I had people from Argentina, and we always went on Friday and Saturday to a place in Dublin where it was very well known for people from Latin America to go. So Latin American music, reggaeton, and all of that stuff. And I met a lot of people from Argentina, and always like, let's go, party time. And I found it more energetic. That's me personally. You might have a different experience, but I find it more energetic than people from Spain, for example. Okay. Multi right left. I like that username. I like that guy. Multi right left. Where in Ro are you from? I am from Moldavia region. It's the region. You have to pay attention here. It's the region of the country, so it's northeast. Moldavia region there. Not the Republic of Moldova. That's a different country. I mean, it was part of Romania, but it became independent. So that one is called Republic of Moldova. Me, I'm in the region of Moldova. Which, of course, my region borders Ukraine and Republic of Moldova. Eli. Here the party starts on the 24th at 6 p.m. and ends on the 25th of 8 a.m. Yes, perfect, perfect. Okay, now we get some info. Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Eli, for participating here. So, what you're saying, this is very normal to me. This was my childhood. On the 24th, like I said, we go